Hi everyone, Nicole Bowman here, and welcome to Fridays in June. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by my YouTube channel and taking a moment to share your light with me. For all of my new subscribers, my returning subscribers, thank you so much for the support. For all of the new listeners, travelers, people who have come to my channel, thank you for taking a moment to listen to this audio video. So from now to the end of June, I will be releasing new audio videos every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And these videos will be about spiritual growth, psychic development, life lessons, and so forth. So I will share things that I have learned over the years that I think will be very helpful. I will also share things as I'm guided by spirit to help you grow and evolve as well. So today I want to talk a little bit about the summer solstice that is coming up on June 21st of 2018. And I want to talk about the wish and the beauty and the promise of the solstice and how it applies to our lives. So many of you obviously are familiar with the summer solstice, but for those of you who are not, perhaps who don't know the background of it, the solstice is actually the longest day of the year. It's the time when the sun shines the longest, it shines the brightest. And every day after that is that much shorter, right? And so the beauty and the promise and the wisdom of the solstice is that it reminds us that time on earth, time in these physical bodies is very, very fleeting. So it's so important to celebrate, to laugh, to live it up. It's really important to work hard and to follow our passions and our dreams. And it's also incredibly important to cherish the moment. Because in truth, in these physical bodies, all we really have is right now. That's all we really have that's entirely guaranteed. And so the summer solstice reminds us of that. It reminds us of the fleeting nature of time. And it reminds us that time and life in these physical bodies is fleeting, so we need to make the most of it. And also with that being said, in conjunction and in connection with the solstice, there are a lot of things that happen leading up to that that are allowing us to get prepared for that energy so we can celebrate to the fullest, so we can live life to the fullest, so we can really feel renewed. For many of you, specifically on the love and relationship front, the career front, even the familial relationship front, you may find that between now and June 21st, the past seems to be returning a lot, meaning that past partners, past lovers, friends, family, even thought processes and emotions are coming to the surface again for you. And this is not a coincidence. This is by design, because the summer solstice is all about rebirth. It's all about what energy do I want to take with me into the rest of these seasons? What energy do I want to take with me into fall and to winter and into beyond? What energy do I want to release and let go of? So by design, spirit is often bringing the past back to you to show you how you've grown, to show you how you've changed, and to help you decide who and what you want to walk with as we move deeper into the summer, right? And so for some of you, these past relationships and partnerships are going to actually be renewed. They're going to be healthier. They're going to be happier. You're going to feel great, and you are going to have a bond, and you're going to live out life together. Now, for others of you, whether these relationships are romantic, friendship, family, or work, you're going to start to realize that certain things don't serve you anymore. You're going to start to realize that certain energies, people, and experiences are dragging you down. They're pulling you down. They're weighting you down. And you're going to have an opportunity before the solstice to let them go. So over the next couple of weeks, it's really essential to really take some time between now and the 21st to think about those things that you want to let go of, and to think about those things that you want to bring with you into the summer, into the fall, into the winter, and beyond. Because you have to remember that the solstice is also about fire, right? It represents the sun. And fire is transformative. Fire changes things, right? So this is about a rebirth, this is about a renewal, and this is about you being transformed. So definitely take some time to think about that, take some time to pray about that, take some time to go out on a little walk, and decide. Because I know psychically, because I've done a lot of readings for people over the past month or so where the past is returning, a lot of you are deciding whether or not to stay in a relationship, to go, whether or not to give a person another chance or to let it go. And so you really want to make a choice from an empowered place. You want to make a choice from a loving place, and you want to make a choice that really feels good and strong in your spirit. So you're going to need some time for quiet contemplation to sort of step away and ask Creator, ask the Great Spirit, ask your guides what is best for you to do. And the way that you'll know is that you'll feel a sense of calm, you'll feel a sense of peace, and you'll feel a sense of stillness once you get that right answer. So just know that and understand that. Now, as we move on a little bit deeper, I also want to share something with you that I think will be very helpful in preparation for the 21st of June. I want to share a quick little spiritual bath recipe with you because I think it's always important before a changing of seasons and before a changing of big events to give ourselves a purification or a baptism, if you will, so we can move into the new energy with grace and a renewed sense of optimism. So I'm going to share a really simple bath recipe, but it works wonders. It's perfect. And this is a purifying spiritual bath recipe that you can do. You can either pour this in your bath water, you can put it in a spray bottle and mix it with alcohol and actually spray your room or your body with it. Or you can actually use it and put it in a little bowl or a cup, and you can do this in the shower as well. So there's just a few ingredients that you will need, and I'm going to talk you through it now, but I'll be linking this in the bottom of the description as well. So you're going to need hyssop, you're going to need pink rose petals, and you're going to need either holy water or Florida water, whichever one you choose. And so in going through the ingredients, I'll explain a little bit why I'm using those specifically for this bath. Hyssop is a very purifying herb. Okay, it's definitely an herb that you can strain as a tea and you can drink it, but you can also put it in your bath water. You can put it in room sprays, and it's very strong. Actually, it has a very strong, distinctive smell to it, but it's mentioned quite a lot in the Bible as a purifying herb, as a calming herb, as an herb that calms you down emotionally. And so you'll find a lot of readers, a lot of root workers, a lot of spiritual workers will use this in their spiritual baths. They may use this in tinctures and different things in order to help and assist clients who need purification. So the focus of the hyssop is for purification, to purify your mind, body, spirit, and life, to remove all of that harmful energy, to remove the toxins, to remove the junk from the year that has passed, to remove your worries, your fears, that negative stuff. So the focus of the hyssop is for that. And then the pink rose petals are actually for self-love, right? Because as we're removing something, we want to be putting something inside. And so as you're removing the junk and the gunk, you want to put in this self-love. And soft pink rose petals are beautiful. They're excellent for self-love. And then finally, you want to use holy water or Florida water. And either one works fine. With holy water, you can definitely go to a Catholic church and you can get a little bit of it in a vial. You just need a little bit goes a long way, and you put that in your bath water. Or alternatively, you can also go to a botanica and you can get Florida water. Both Florida water and holy water are used for baptism and they're used for purification. So our focus here is bringing in loving energy. It's bringing in holy energy. It's allowing us to be renewed and be an even clearer, purer version of who we are. So what you want to do is you want to take each ingredient and you want to put that in the bath water, and you'll begin with the hyssop. So you're going to start by straining the hyssop like you would a tea. So if you have a teapot, or if you have a pot of water, you're going to boil that in the stove. You're going to pour that over the hyssop, and then you're going to strain it like you would a tea. And as you're doing this, you're going to be mentally asking the hyssop, and you're going to be mentally asking the Great Spirit, our Creator, to purify you. To purify your mind, body, spirit, and all aspects of your life. And you're going to be talking to the hyssop and asking the spirit of the plant to do this for you. So once you've done that and you've strained it as a tea, you put it to the side. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to get your pink rose petals. You're going to call on the Great Spirit, the Great Creator, and you're going to call on the spirit of that plant. You're going to talk to it. You're going to tell it that you need self-love, and you're asking for it to envelop and surround you with self-love. You're asking that it's going to work with the hyssop, and as the hyssop removes the harmful energy, the self-love comes in through the flowers, right? So you're going to talk to it. You're going to prepare it. You're going to put your hands in it. If you put it in a little bowl or you put them on a plate, put your hands in it. You want to get your energy into that so you can feel that self-love pouring into you. And then finally, you'll get the Florida water or you get the bottle of holy water and just put your hands on it. Just hold your hands on it and pray and ask God to not only purify you, but surround you with loving, holy energy and baptize you anew. Okay? And so each ingredient has its instructions and it knows what to do. And so after that, what you're going to do is you're going to take each ingredient one by one and you're going to pour it into your bath water. You'll start with the hyssop, then you'll sprinkle the rose petals, and then you'll pour in a little bit of holy water or a little bit of Florida water. And admittedly, you don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way. You're just going to pour in, a cup of the hyssop tea. And then maybe you pour in, a couple of teaspoons of the Florida water or a couple of teaspoons of holy water and just sprinkle it in. Then you're going to sit in the bath. And as you sit in the bath, you want to imagine all the harmful energy and the junk and the gunk going away. And then you want to feel love coming in. And as you're doing that, you're going to surround yourself with a pink light. And this pink light, you're going to imagine it comes really, really close to your body. And this is the light of pure, unconditional love. And as you do this, you want to pray and envision that this light envelops you, that it keeps you safe, and that it keeps you from harm all the days of your life. And as you're sitting in the bath and you're having this connection to spirit and you're having these visualizations, you're going to sit into the bath until the water gets cold. And once the water is cold, once it's no longer warm, you're going to stand up. You're going to get out of the bath. Don't towel dry. Just allow the herbs to soak into your skin. And then you'll begin or finish your day or finish your night or whatever it is that you're doing. But this is a really good bath to do right before the summer solstice. Right before the solstice happens, this is an excellent bath to do because it gets you ready for that solstice energy. You're baptized, you're renewed, you're clear. You know who you are. You know you're guided by God. You know you're in a space of love. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you. And of course, the instructions on the bath are going to be in the bottom of the description. And if you have any questions about how the spiritual bath works, you can send me an email to intuitivenicoleb@gmail.com. Once again, that is intuitivenicoleb@gmail.com. And I'll be happy to answer a quick question if you have one about the spiritual bath. But I think that will help you. And also, I'm going to link some historical and spiritual energy or spiritual information rather about the solstice in the bottom of the description as well. I touched on it very briefly, but there's a lot more information about the solstice that I definitely think is worth reading and understanding. But I just wanted to touch on us as individuals and a collective and how we can use and harness this energy in this point in time to really make magic and live our best lives. So all of those things will be in the bottom of the description. And catch me next Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have another Fridays in June. And always remember to live your light, live your bliss, love yourself, have a happy solstice, live it up, do something fun for yourself, and celebrate.